Now, if you can do what I'm about to say right now, step by step, like I'm going to say, your ex will most likely come back and chase you. So the thing that you must note and understand, first of all, is that whether you are the one who dumped them, or they dumped you, or you are the one who messed up, for that matter, this can work. Number one thing, you must understand that when you separate with your ex, first of all, you guys are still attached. And I'm talking about people who were in a real relationship. I'm not talking about you met for 2 days and then, but a real one. There are attachments. That is to your advantage. A human being has a weakness when it comes to attachments. It's not a choice. It's almost like attraction. So the fact that the person is still attached to you, even though you break up right now today, it takes time for them to totally get over you. Remember, they have a habit that they are used to, calling you, talking. So the first few days and few weeks will be hard because they are not used to you. And that's when you use that to your advantage. That is why you must go no contact, especially if they dumped you, okay? If you messed up, for that matter, what I can advise you is at least apologize. But likely they're gonna still push you away and say, nah, they're done, right? So don't beg so much, because the more you beg, the more you kill attraction. The more you make that person look at you as like you are pathetic and you are desperate. That is why most of the time, people whom you don't chase after, they tend to chase you instead, because you are showing them that you don't want me, you don't want them. And they sit down as a human being and be like, why can't you want me? What's wrong with me? No, I want to prove that you do want me. I want to prove for sure. If you get what I'm saying, that is why even women are capable of going after a man who does not chase her, because you are challenging her pride, you are challenging her confidence. And she'd be like, out of all the guys, he doesn't. No ways. Let me just check clearly. How? Okay, let me try to. And some, if you can quickly fall into the trap, that is why some of these women, next thing she loses interest quickly. Be like, but she was just flirting now, dude, and I flirted back. It's all because you acted needy. Now, with that out of the way, your ex, when you guys are not talking, it is important that you let them contact you first. That is why it's a trap that most they fall into. As a guy, I have realized that with women, it is likely that if we can go no contact, she will text first. That's the weakness of women. And I think most men, you don't know this, or they don't know this, not because it does not work, but of impatience. You are always told that a woman can never go after a man. You have to chase or else that's it. Nah, women also love the chasing. It's just that men, you don't give them enough chance. So, like I already said, what you must do first is that, are you the one who messed things up? If you did, and she's leaving, she's breaking up with you, what I can advise, so that it does not seem like you have too much pride, apologize. Tell her that you want to fix things. And if she pushes you away instead, quickly pull back. You know what that will do to her brain? You will beg, right? She will start to look at you like you are needing her. And she will want you to beg more. And if sometimes, even if you beg more, you are killing attraction. She might never ever take you back. That is why they say most breakups are not real initially. What makes them to be real is how we behave after being dumped. Most men, they will go after a woman and beg. A woman will go after a guy and beg. And that guy will start to take advantage of her. He will start to now dictate what she should do. And then somehow subconsciously starts to look at her as like she's loose. That is why most of the time, and this is common when it comes to guys, they never get to win the lady back. So after a breakup, you beg, or they just decided to dump you, did nothing wrong. Let it be, okay? Let it be. Accept it. Give them, ask them just few things. Are you sure? Okay, because we could talk things out, but nah, I'm sure. Oh, all right, it's fine. You're gonna go quiet for some days or even weeks. But in the process, make that you are acting like you are happy. Make sure that you are acting like your life is exciting. Don't make it too direct. Don't show it be talking to her or him indirectly on social media, because they will catch on that you're trying to make them jealous. Nah, don't be posting that you found a new partner. Nah, you can only post maybe if it's friends. You are mainly there, even if there are women and men. You got what I'm saying? That's what you do. The fact of the matter is, or the most important thing must be, you must look like you are having fun without them. You are still having a life without them, and they are not part of it. So being not part of your life and you seem like you're happy kills a person's mindset. That is why this is even scientifically proven. Almost like when you're still in school, they go to a trip and you are not there, and you can see everybody's happy, you feel left out. So that's how it looks to your exes. Remember, these things take time. It doesn't happen, they won't come back immediately, but it needs patience. Give it at least 3 months or more. In fact, don't give it a time frame. It's just that according to my experiences, I've realized that after this certain period, most people usually start coming back. Hence, 3 months going upwards, they are most likely to come back, but some they can take longer, like I already said. Now, if indeed you get to that, remember it's a no contact. They will eventually text you. Hi. This is where most people mess it up, and it's confusing if you don't have experience or you don't know this game. So when your ex reaches out, act neutral. Okay? Act neutral. They are testing the atmosphere. They've been missing you so much. Remember, you guys are not talking. It's been hard to get used to that. So sometimes they feel like, okay, let me talk. Maybe no. So, but if you are to act like you've been waiting at the door for them to come back, bit by bit, they begin to see why they broke up with you in the first place and be like, okay, I know they still want me, but I think it's not worth it. That's why most never get back together. So you play it cool, you be neutral. Since they reached out first, let it be. Just be open enough that if they want to flirt, they can feel free. Don't be rude, don't be stiff. Just be neutral. If they be like, hey, long time, hey, how have you been? You respond back, yeah, it's been long, I've been good, and what about you? Have you been good? You be like that, yes, I've been good. Remember, it's still innocent. Okay, yeah, what have you been up to? Myself, a lot of things. Sometimes I've been going out. No. What about you? What have you been up to? You see, when you respond them like that, they feel that you do want to talk to them. You're not angry. So still, but they are not sure if you still interested romantically. They will be happy that you're open, you're not. But if you are rude, I've been good. They would think that maybe you get what I'm saying, you're mad, or you're still bitter about the breakup, maybe the fact that they dumped you and all. So when you are like that, they'll be like, okay, he or she is open and all. But now the human brain, the brain starts to think deeper. But does this person still want me? Will they still want to date me, or they're just being friendly? That is when this process might not happen the same day, but after those conversations a bit, they might go quiet. And after going quiet, you also cut off the conversation, right? Don't bother to initiate. Then give it maybe almost a week. You can just comment on their status when they post something like, oh, no. But say nothing about getting back together. Just like, oh, so you also enjoy drinking this thing. Maybe they posted something, milk or whatsoever that you might think of. But like, oh, okay, nice. And then you leave it there. If they prolong the conversation, yes, you can. But the bottom line is they will see that you are not bitter and you are open also to texting first, in case they think that they are the only ones initiating. Because even if you give it a week, sometimes they might be the one to initiate even the next conversation. So it's just to show that you are open, but leave them wondering if you are interested or you are just being friendly. And sometimes, according to my experience, this can take even a month. That is when I remember one lady, like, she ended up telling me, confessing that she wanted us to get back together. After it had been a month, she reached out first, remember? Or, she reached out and then we spoke like normal, like no. But she did not say anything up until a month time. And that was after I commented on one of her posts. She realized that things were taking time and I was not saying anything, and I was still open to talk to her. Then she had to just, you know what, let me confess. That's what she at least told me later on, that she was like, if he rejects me, it's good. So you must give it time. You can just comment. So that person, let them, especially if you really want you guys to get back together, if you really want them, you want to win them over, let them initiate and say, where are you at? When are you taking me out? Some ladies, they do say that, or a guy can say that, depending on now. And isn't it like, I'm on your side? You want to win your ex back, but you want to make sure that they start chasing you, right? So you must, this is how you play this game. They won't know you are playing this game. So let it be like this up until they initiate and come up with, you're out. Okay, you went out without inviting me. In fact, ladies, they like saying this. If she's indirectly telling a guy to ask me out, so like that, then you know what is going on. It's either you can say, you didn't tell me, we'll arrange it. First of all, just put it like that. Leave them hanging and give them hope, but don't set a specific date. A week later, I assure you, or 2 weeks later, they'll be like, ever since you promised that you're gonna tell me when you're free. Then if they bring it up the second time, you can give it a shot, or you can even wait for the third trial. But the bottom line is like, don't jump into going out, because that also makes you look bit needy. So once it gets to that point, they will be so looking forward to going out with you, because they realize it was not so easy. Finally, you are making time, and they won't get to think or feel like maybe they don't want you anymore. You would have put them in a position where now they really, really want to get back together with you. And when you go out, yeah, that's when now you can do your magic. Before you know it, you guys are back together. And I hope this was helpful. See you in the next video upload. Take care.